People ask, are we going to build cabin in the woods in our land? You know, that tiny little cabin that has a place to sleep, a tiny corner to cook food, and a cozy little fireplace. We already have a cabin in the woods. We have a tiny kitchen, place to go to sleep, and top of that, cozy little fireplace. This has everything we need to live happily off the grid. Today is the day I realized how convenient this truck camper is compared to the camper van that we owned previously. Jani took the truck out. He went to the village and meet some friends and take care of things. And I can be here alone. I don't have to go with him. When we lived in a camper van, I always had to go with him. Not anymore. If you have wondered where's the rest of our truck, well, it's there, sitting in our land. We don't use it, we only use the flatbed part, and we can drive the truck with the flatbed on. Yeah, so this is totally useless, but we are going to keep it if one day we want to sell our truck and buy something new. Or buy something even older, who knows. We bought some new stuff to our camper. So this trash bin is not a trash bin, we just store our shoes there. And also we bought this mat, the doormat, and you would think you can buy any doormat you want and it takes the sand away and leaves away and snow away, but no, it's not true. You need to invest in a really quality doormat. It's in our truck and not inside of our camper, so I'm really pleased. This is great product. It's a Kurastopperi Finnish product. So good. So expensive, but so worth it. Yeah. So these two are new purchases, and also when we put the new bottles to the window, we reattach the rainwater tripper. We did have it previously, but it fell somewhere in the France. Now I used a little better glue, so hopefully it sticks there better.
Local garage did unscrew the screws that were stuck. Two of them they had to replace, but other ones came loose. So that was good. So now we can continue with this project. But now it's off. The tank itself inside looks perfect. There's no residues, there's no rust, there's nothing. It's like new tank. I was surprised because I told the guy on the garage that tell me if there's something, sludge or something in the tank. But it's perfectly clean. Yeah. As always, I have to modify the diesel heater, diesel intake, because it's too high. And well, I can show you. The flatbed comes here, and it will touch the flatbed if we install it like that. So I have to lower the diesel intake a little bit, like 3 millimeters, so it doesn't touch the flatbed. But always, when you are working with the camper vans or truck campers or anything, it's always the same thing. You have to modify everything. Nothing fits, and yeah, it's always the same. Screws are not normal, they are like special screws. So I had to saw 12 screws from 10 centimeters to 8 millimeters. That was tough work, and again shows that everything is abnormal sized everywhere. But now will I work with the diesel intake, and it will take like 5 minutes. I already cut the plastic pieces that will lower it down, and then I'm ready to install it. when you have an off-road vehicle, you can test your diesel heater wherever you want, like middle of the forest if you want. Yeah, this was the reason that we bought 4x4. Only reason to test this. Okay, the heater works. I bought this pipe. This is a normal, like diesel pipe. Its inside diameter is 3.2 millimeters. When the Zafire own, the inside diameter is 1.5 millimeters. So it's so much easier to pump to prime the pipe with the smaller one. This took 3 meters and 3 restarts. And the smaller one, it takes only 1 or 2. So I'm gonna change to this. This is not enough in the length, so I have to figure it out how I'm gonna do it. Yeah, in manuals it says that you have to have the pump closest possible to the diesel tank, but we have a little problem because diesel tank is on this side and our heater is here, or pump, because we want to have the pump over here. So if someday we will be on our plot and we want to be here without a truck, we can just put here a diesel canister and use that. That's why the pump stays here, even if it's 2.5 meters away from the diesel tank. If we route the pipe and over there. Okay, now the smaller diameter diesel pipe has been routed to its place. So in this corner we have the diesel pump. Yeah, it's not optimal because it's 2.5 meter long pipe from the tank. I think it will be working great. We tested it on a second run already when the pipe was empty from diesel. It started up and worked greatly. So here it is, always waiting our camper to be connected, and then we just connect it to the camper with a pipe and a clamp. Yeah. I just took out the old rivet nuts from the frame and gonna put the old bottom plate back there. On top of those rivets I will put some glue so the metal plate don't make any noise in the future. Yeah. But pretty straightforward from here. Yay, we are getting something ready.
This is a raspberry plant. Soon we will have raspberries, wild raspberries, and it has spread kind of well here. It's living the best life there where is the sunny spot. And also we have these tiny little wild strawberries. Take a look at them. These are small but so sweet. I love wild strawberries. It reminds me of my childhood a lot. Yeah, it's cool that we have different kind of berries in our own land. Also, these blueberries are starting to be ripe. These are yummy too. And there's a lot of them in the surrounding forest. Do you know what's a real sign of autumn? It's the mushrooms! Take a look at these golden cantarelles. Yeah, next to our sauna, few golden cantarelles has popped in. Yeah, they are so yummy tasting, and hopefully the whole plot will be full of them in a matter of the weeks. In Nordic countries we do have a freedom to roam in the private lands, so it means you can pick wild berries and mushrooms too. You don't have to own the land, you can pick them. but it's pretty cool if you have golden cantareles in your own plant. I think it's great. They are quite easy to spot, and you cannot mix golden cantareles with anything toxic, because only eat mushrooms you can recognize they are eatable. Ta-da! We did put our swimming ladders on. Now we can go swim using the deck and those ladders. We don't have to go from the shore. Yeah, great success. We have been so busy that we almost forgot to put the ladders on, but now they are there, waiting to be enjoyed and used. The nature is eating our gravel away, slowly but surely. I was thinking if we buy a new gravel here to make the yard looks nice, but in the same time we don't know what the future will hold. Do we spend time here or not? So I think it's waste of money if we buy anything here if we don't use it, because in a couple of years the place is going to be overgrown again. Yeah, I like the place, but I would not like to live here during the winter because all the darkness, and it's so far away from the stores, and there's zero light in here. 9 months or 10 months total darkness. Yeah, it's very depressing. And eastern part of Finland is kind of snowy and cold. So a bunch of snow and really cold, and the snow doesn't go away. Sometimes the snow is here until the June. Our driveway is kind of overgrown, but I like the look, like the grassy gravel road. It looks very mökkitie to me. Yeah, I don't know what we do with this land. We don't have really good plans, so we like to leave it as it is. Yeah, it has been quite rainy the past week, and we have been doing indoor activities only. We are trapped inside of our cabin on wheels. But I don't want to complain because I know there's a heat wave in Europe, and everything over 30 degrees Celsius is bad for me, and over 40 degrees is hellhole. Yeah, so I'm glad we are in Finland. Now it's like plus 12 degrees outside. A bit of sunlight, so it makes everything better. Finland is quite rainy and gloomy, and sometimes there is not summer weather at all. I don't complain. I would rather take this than the heat wave that is going on in Europe. So in that sense it would make more sense to spend every summer here in the Nordics. But unfortunately it's not possible because it costs a lot of money to drive from south to here. So I think the next summer we might be suffering somewhere in Europe. I don't know how I can handle it, but I don't want to think about it too much. Yeah. We do have a refillable gas tanks in our camper, but because we live now in Finland, there's no possible to fill them. So that's why we are not using our gas in a camper. But we are using this big gas bottle. That is a Finnish gas bottle that we can fill up and exchange. Yeah, so this is our summer kitchen. We will cook food here when the weather allows. When it's rainy we use our onboard gas tank. It really sucks that you cannot fill the gas. In every other country you can fill your gas tanks. You can fill them in Estonia, Russia, Sweden, Norway, but not in Finland. That's so stupid. It's some kind of political decision that they made back in the days, and now we don't have a refillable gas in Finland at all.